so my thing was, I still don't know how to code. And I mean, you give me some HTML, I can kind of look at it, kind of understand what's going on if I'm looking at the page next to it. But I never understood how to code. I still don't. I always focused, one thing it was big with me is I always focused on websites. And I did that for one simple reason, the low startup cost. There was such a low startup cost, which is a huge benefit. If anyone's out there and they're like, oh, I don't want to invest money, or they're cheap, like I was, admittedly, I had some money to invest, but I was just too scared to do it. When I was there, it was like, I didn't want to invest it. So I just would work on it myself and I'd put all the hours in. But you can see those results, and websites have such a low startup cost. That was a huge deal to me, because it's like, who has 10, 20, 30, 50,000, 100,000 to franchise stuff? Some people do. I didn't. So that was my biggest thing. But my early ventures, man, because it's all website based, right? But I created so many different crappy websites. like this was not success. Like, there's so many different things. I remember there was one for Dragon Naturally Speaking software. I made a website all around that, because the commission, I think, was like, if you get a commission from an affiliate thing, it was like, I think it was like $60 or $80. It was pretty high. So I was like, I could do that. And I spent all this time and money in YouTube and ads and everything. That failed. I mean, the amount of failures, Doug, they're insurmountable. I had one, I still remember. It was picturesofbabiesinthewomb.com. That was a website I made. Pictures of babies in the womb was a high search volume, low competition. I was like, I could do this. Dumbest thing I ever did in my life. Like, I did it for I think it was like a week, and I was like, this is stupid. So yeah, there's no shortage of failures. We could spend the whole hour talking about failures if you wanted, but yeah, there's been a lot of those.
Maybe we could do that sometime, because I have a handful also.
It would be hard for me to even think of how many. Like, that's really, I would have to look at the domains that I bought over time and be like, that was dumb. Oh yeah, I forgot. Like, there's so many that I've had that I'm like, because as an entrepreneur, shiny object syndrome, right? And especially when you're in the beginning, because you're just trying to make anything work. So you're trying this, that, you don't know what's going to work. So I was totally everywhere, all over the place, trying to make stuff work. So
that's funny. I gotta ask, how are you going to get the pictures?
Well, so there's your problem. So actually, it was because I had read somebody saying, basically, and this is totally not okay to do, but I was pretty young and new to it. They're like, if you just get the pictures and put them up on your website, you can put ads and make money. I was just taking I was taking the pictures illegally, essentially, just going to Google, like, ooh, like a baby in the womb at 2 months. I'm going to get that. And then I started researching. I was like, well, this isn't okay. Like, this is actually, I can get in a lot of trouble with copyrights for this. So at the time, I didn't know. That's really what it came down to. I was just naive, thought it was a good idea. I worked on it for a week and a half, and I was like, no, I just basically, once I found out the copyright stuff, I was like, this is not worth the risk of making $20 a month, maybe. So.
And for any of the listeners or viewers out there, maybe go check Instagram, because I bet maybe you're just ahead of your time, because I bet there's a couple Instagram handles out there of people just posting pictures of babies in the womb or something.
You would be surprised. Yeah, I'm sure that there's someone out there who took my brilliant idea. Yeah, but I don't know. That's just one of the bad examples. There was a lot. I tried to be straight with it, but that's the thing. I did Udemy. I did that. My 1 Hour Professor website. Originally, I was focused on trying to create courses. I tried to do and I did some consulting. So I did that. I did anything and everything I could possibly do to try to make it self-sustaining. That was the whole thing. So make my whole employment self-sustaining.
Right.